What is going on, Libra? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of November 23rd through the 29th of 2020. Brian here as always, and I appreciate you so much for being here. Hope you enjoy. Well, Neptune goes direct this week. We're building up towards a big lunar eclipse that takes place the following week, right at the beginning, like this week ends and that starts. It's going to be that following Monday, by the way. So, first of all, Neptune going direct in your sixth house is definitely worth talking about. Neptune does rule our delusions, illusions. It's that unseen energy. It's also our spirituality. So in your sixth house here, we're talking like what part of reality is keeping you delusioned from your overall spiritual connection, from your truth. And it might come up this week where with this station retrograde or station direct Neptune here that you have to make decisions on like what you want to analyze and what you want to put in order, and to not stress yourself out too much with reality, not to feel delusioned with how reality needs to look, but to be able to analyze and be able to bring in the bigger picture and still very much connect to your spirituality, and to not let reality just take over in one way or another. And, Neptune is really pressing on that square to your nodes. So squaring the north and the south, and that north node in your ninth house is really trying to have you open up a lot of doors right now. And I would say that really connect to the bigger picture of the universe in life. So it's don't put too much pressure on what things need to look like just on a really analytical kind of information basis. It's more about trusting that intuition and trusting your spirituality first and foremost, and that's going to help you get your reality in order. And it's always about the balance, right? But you can stress yourself out if you're too delusioned by what things need to go where. And in a sense, this is a week to really trust your intuition, keep your mind open, and to put things in place that feel divinely connected and that feel connected to you on a much more universal space, a much more whole level within you. And it could be sensitive too with Neptune going direct. So reality could feel sensitive if you're not just tapping into your ultimate connection. I would say is very important this week for you. So that sun is in Sag now. It's in your third house, and it's going to be making some aspects here. And that sun in your third's definitely, I would say that you are trying to get your environment, dialed in here. And, you have to take in information, but you want to stress yourself out or be delusioned by the information. Taking the information that vibes, taking the information that on an intuitive gut level you feel like is right for you, and to do it from that space. You do have Uranus here making a lot of aspects this week in your 8th house in Taurus. It's going to quincunx that sun, and it's also going to oppose Venus in your 2nd house. It's almost like things just need to be shaken up so that new things can come in, so that you can merge with the universe on your own, kind of unique, rebellious way. It doesn't have to look like anything, especially with Uranus here. It doesn't have to look like anybody thinks it's going to look like. It doesn't have to look like what you think it needs to look like. It just needs to feel aligned, and you'll know if you trust that intuition that the universe is trying to bring you something else. And I would say that you have to put some boundaries up with other people, but only if there isn't a soul connection here. and really Venus in your 2nd house really wants to find that ultimate value and that ultimate stability, you could say, of confidence within yourself, and even with relationships and other people. Do other people bring you that ultimate connection? Is there that soul vibe when it comes to dealing with relationships or other people in your life? And if not, Uranus could shake the boat here in your 8th house a lot. It could really rattle what your true soul desires are, but only to show you and accelerate you towards what you need to let go of so that something beautiful can come in, or to keep going forward with those desires because you're confident and you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting what the universe has to bring you and offer you right now. And then the quincunx to the sun is stimulation, overload. And it's if you're getting too much stimulation, you might have to disconnect from that and take a breather so that you can actually like make sense of things without stressing yourself out or getting delusional about what things need to look like in your reality, but like to really bring it in to your environment, to what makes sense, to communicate that. Like it definitely is about getting the message out as well, and to do it in your own authentic way, to do it in your own unique Uranian way. And I think the universe might bring that up, and you have to take action for that, right? And trust that that information you're receiving is going to set you up and make healthy boundaries moving forward if it does happen to deal with relationships or other people in your life. Mercury is making some nice aspects. It's going to get up here and start sextiling Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. So definitely positive there, to where, you know, expressing that value and expressing what you desire and being strong in it and doing it from a place that's emotionally deep and connected is going to help so much and make you feel, I would say, empowered from within is what this is like. So it's like bringing all that in, all the information, and really finding the projection of life that you want to play. Like what movie is playing within you. That's your deep intuition. That's your deep connection to yourself. And really that's like the foundation that you can open up doors in your life through, is by that that sturdy foundation that you can build off of. And that's found within yourself. And, you know, you are getting Jupiter and Saturn moving into your 5th house in less than a month. So this is like the last chance to like really verbalize what you value deep within yourself and to make it happen, so that you can really actualize it and really creatively put it out there. So definitely positive times there. The sun's also going to make a trine over to Chiron this week in Aries. So there's definitely like other people like are a part of the healing, and like you have to take what other people are bringing into your life right now and use that information to make your environment better. But that means you have to be able to speak up for your values, for what you desire, and to do it in your own way. And it doesn't have to look like what other people want from you. And it could be hard times with relationships that you have to just speak up for. Be honest, be true, be in your truth. And like don't not put out the information that you're feeling deep within, so that you can really open up doors in your life. And I think that that's a big thing that's going on, especially with that Chiron making the trine. So it's very harmonious. Like the more you can communicate to other people your deep desires and what you feel deep within, the better it is, and the more doors will open when it comes to new people or building relationships with those people that you're talking with. And we got the Queen of Wands reversed. So you definitely want to sit in the power of your creativity and your own drive and authority. And, you know, you have to do that from deep within, and you can't let other people take you off your throne. Like, especially when it comes to how you want to create your life and what you want to open up and make happen. And you have to be able to express your power. Like definitely stand in your confidence, stand in your power, and don't let people take you out of it. And I think you'll have a great week, Libra. I love you very much, and I will catch you next time. Peace.